Hey everybody, it's Kim with K-Bells Crochet. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm just going to do a quick overview of what I've crocheted this week from my last market. What I've basically been working on is trying to finish up what I had sold at that market. So we have a ghost with a witch hat. I'll tell you the pattern creators, or I'll put it down in the description because I have a hard time remembering names. So I've gone through this before, but um, an itty bitty cow. Now this is Darling Maple Design. You can find her on YouTube. I sold one of these at my market, so I generally sell these for um, $15, and they sell pretty well at my markets. I usually sell one every market. And then I made a bass, a largemouth bass. This is Teresa's Crochet. This is an Etsy pattern. And so I made one of these. I'm going to be selling this one for $25. And then I made some more Lily the Pop Frogs. I had to make two more of these. So I have this one and I have this one. I love these little guys. And they take like, I don't know, I think it took me 20 minutes to make each one. And then I went old school. Like, I revisited a pattern I hadn't done in quite a while. So the Triceratops, I made 3 of these. And I'm only going to sell these guys for $5. And so far, that's all I've made this week. Of course, I've been really busy this week, so I haven't had a lot of time to get a lot of things completed. But, and that's Crochet Crowd's pattern, the Triceratops. And he's on YouTube, and if you do go to YouTube to see his pattern, he's got it to where you can download the pattern or print up the pattern, printable pattern. So I printed it up twice. And I didn't realize it until I went into my book to find it, because I was looking through patterns and I was thinking, man, I haven't done that in quite a while. So let's do one of those. And sure enough, I'd printed it up twice. So that's fine though, because you never, what if I lose one copy and I need it? Now I'm working on a no-sew turtle. I sold a blue one at my market, so I need to make another one of those. And then after that's done, I need to make a chicken, which I don't think I've got the colors for. I might have to go and buy that yarn, because the chicken that I sold was a black and white one, and I'm out of that particular color, which the black and white yarn chickens are the ones I sell the most. So, excuse me. So I've got to get more of that burnout blanket. And then I sold an orange squid, but I don't think I'm going to make another one. This is all of the tangerine I have left, and until I can order some more, I don't think I'm going to make another one. Those don't really sell that well anyways. I don't know what it is about orange and yellow, but those are the two colors that I'm generally stuck with after a market. So when I am making, when I'm making things, I have to be cognizant of that. The fact that, yeah, those don't really sell very quickly. Anyway, so I'm going to take care of a couple things, and then I'll jump back on here in just a little bit. Hey, everybody. All right, so I finished my turtle earlier that I was working on, and then I had to leave and run to town. So now I'm working on a Triceratops. And like I said before, you can get this pattern off of YouTube. It's just Crochet Crowd, and it's an old pattern. There might be some, there might be some other ones, sorry. There might be some other, Triceratops patterns out there by now. I've just always liked this one. He goes into pretty good detail when he's explaining it. And it was one of the first things that I learned to make when I started amigurumi. so long ago. Prepping for this market in October. I emailed them this morning to make sure that I have all the details about the market, see if they can send me a floor plan. I'm so looking forward to this. I'm so excited because, you know, it's a big market, and this one is going to be advertised extremely well. I've been looking in my area and areas surrounding to see if I could find like 2 or 3 day markets. You know, I'm willing to pay at least 150, maybe 200, depending on the market. Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, September 30th. I believe it's the 30th. But y'all know me, I'm not good at keeping up with my days. So yesterday, after I walked my dog, I ended up just coming in and taking a nap. I didn't film anymore yesterday, but I did finish this little guy. It's so cute. It was easy to do. It was a great pattern. The pattern is by Munolu Shop off of Instagram. It's Munolu Shop. Munolu Shop. I'll try to link it down in the description below. It's very easy to follow once you get your head into it. It takes me a second when I'm reading a pattern to visualize what I'm making, and because it says to do it this way, and then you got to chain this many and then go around and then chain again and then go around. If you read the pattern, you'll understand what I mean. So now I'm working on an iguana. I don't have very many rounds left on it, but it says in here that you might have to add or subtract a stitch in order to get the legs to match up, which I'm going to have to do for this leg. The back legs, they didn't match up. They didn't match up for me. So I am going to have to, I think I'll have to subtract. Let's see, yeah, it didn't match up at all. So I am going to have to redo the back legs and match them up, which is fine. You know, it takes so much time to make these things. And this yarn, Sweet Snuggles Light, does not like to come out once you make it. So I am having to work to get it out of there. But that's okay. You know, it was my fault. I should have paid more attention when I was making these legs at the placement. So once I get this taken out, it shouldn't be too hard to correct the situation. I'll just move one stitch back. I believe that's what I needed to do, was go, this one needs to go one stitch forward and the other one needs to go one stitch back. So I have less stitches in between, which is fine. Hope everybody's having a fabulous day today. I got to sleep late. I actually slept till 8 o'clock this morning. Some people that's not late, but for me, getting past 5:30 in the morning, it's late. My dogs had woke me up yesterday morning at 5:40, and this morning they let me sleep, so that was nice. Sometimes they like to sleep late, sometimes they don't. It just depends on the night they had, which they got to go out late last night and run around and get some energy out, so it's probably why they slept a little late this morning. And I will insert, I'm going to insert a video of me walking my dog so you can see, you know, just how long my driveway is and how nice it is for him to be able to walk. So we walk this driveway about 5-6 times a day. This is the reason I don't get much done as far as crochet. When I say I'm walking the dog, because I'm walking the dog. And, excuse me, it's nice. It's peaceful. I enjoy it. I enjoy going up and down the driveway. Not when it's hot. Like right now, I'm worried the sand might be too hot on his little paws, so we might just turn around here because I don't want him to hurt. But anyways, if you're interested, here's a little sneak peek into my life. And here's my driveway. And it goes all the way down. Pretty good ways. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so this said 6 single crochet and then make the leg. So instead of 6, I did 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of 6, I did 7. Which I'm wondering, let me put a little more stuffing in here and see if that's going to line up properly. Because I might have to go 2 stitches over. And this is the first time I've done this pattern. So, and this pattern is by Crochet Collectibles on Instagram. And, I mean, it's an easy pattern to follow. It's just my brain, sometimes my brain, you know, I got other things I'm thinking about in my head and I'm not focused on what I should be focusing on. Okay, so let's try this. It looks like it'll line up better. And then we will see. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 6. And then single crochet. 2, 3. I really want to, I want to find a pattern of an alligator, preferably a free pattern. I don't think there's any free patterns out there for alligators, though. If anyone comes across a free pattern, albeit Instagram or anywhere, comment below. I would appreciate it. If not, I will look. I'll look for a free one first, and then if I can't find a free one, then I'll purchase one. I mean, I don't mind. I've got a ton of patterns that I've purchased. But I always try to find free stuff first. You know, I think everybody's like that, though. See if you can find it free first, and if not, then you purchase it. And I don't mind purchasing patterns. You know, pattern creators work really hard coming up with their patterns, so I don't mind. I don't mind that. It's just if I can find it free first, your girl's going to jump on it. But this pattern that I'm doing right here looks like it would make up a good pattern for an alligator or crocodile, or, you know, I might use some of this pattern design and come up with an alligator pattern. If I can get my brain to work that way. You know, there's a lot of creators that out there that come up with patterns that when I do them, I'm like, oh, that's how they did that. You know, they're good at what they do. You know, I'm just not like that. I'm not one of those people that can just look at yarn and go, oh, I think I'm going to make an alligator out of that green, and then just pop out a pattern. Their brains work better than mine does, I think. I give props to all of you pattern creators out there because you guys rock. You really do. For people like me who see the pattern and I look at the yarn and I'm like, there's no way this is going to come out looking like whatever it is I'm making. And then I make the pattern and I'm like, wow, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I do that quite often though. Okay, so how many? It says 5, so we'll do 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, that'll line up better. Okay. Trial and error is a must when you're creating patterns, I think. The only pattern I've ever come up with on my own was a pig. And that's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's very easy, you know. I think a lot of people can come up with pig patterns. I think maybe one of my issues is I don't have enough confidence in myself. I mean, it took me quite a long time to do a YouTube channel and, you know, come up with my brand name. And I think another thing is, you know, would people even be interested in listening to me? I mean, I'm kind of a boring human. I really am boring. I don't have much going on in my life besides crochet and, you know, my kid, my younger son. And then once he's all grown up and moved out, I am really going to be sad because I'm not going to have anything. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Still dealing with allergies. I'm beyond tired of this cough that I cannot seem to get rid of. It just seems like it's been going on forever and ever, and I just don't. I'm just sick of it. Seems like every time I turn around, I've got a new cough, and I don't know what's going on, but it's getting real frustrating, to say the least. Now I need to make sure that I have 12 stitches in between here, because I believe there's the next round is to single crochet 12. So let me check. Let me double check that I've got 12. 12. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. The one thing that confuses me about this pattern is it says to single crochet 6 and then do the leg. Okay, and the leg, yeah, those are easy. It's got a whole separate page for how to do the leg. But then it says single crochet in the next 5 and then do the leg and then single crochet in the next stitch. But in the very front round of legs, it says, where is it? It says 6 leg single crochet in same stitch as the last single crochet before the leg. So you single crochet in the same stitch that you put the leg in. And so I think that's what confused me when I was first reading this pattern, because the back legs are different. You don't single crochet in the same stitch. You single crochet in the next stitch. And then, of course, it tells you, depending on your crochet tension, you'll need to add or subtract single crochets, which I did. I did. I mean, I did that. So we are on a roll now. We're going to get this done. I believe I have 16 rounds left. Let's see. I confuse myself so much. I mess with my papers and then I don't even know where I'm at anymore. But, oh goodness, now I have to find it. I'm scatterbrained this morning. I can't think. Excuse me. Absolutely just cannot think this morning. Okay, here we are. My finished product will look like this. Now, it's probably not going to look exactly like that, but I'm going to get darn close to it. We'll see. See how close I get to it. All right, so we got that done. Oh, yes, the legs line up much better. Much better. They line up a lot better now. So I think if I would have, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else notices when you're going in the round and you're having to do legs and arms, and if it always just seems off because you're going in the round, so it's always going to seem like one side is one stitch lower or higher, and it drives me nuts. I think that's why if I'm making big legs, I don't mind sewing the legs on, but no sew patterns are excuse me, no sew patterns are nice as well, but it's just, I don't know. Everything always comes out wonky for me. So we're going to decrease down to 8 stitches now. I don't like using this yarn. I should have used a thinner one, but hindsight is 2020. Whoops. Oh, and yesterday I said that I emailed the market to try and get a floor plan. They have not gotten back with me. Maybe they'll get back with me Monday. Maybe they haven't read their emails. If they don't get back to me by Monday, or probably Tuesday, if they don't get back to me Tuesday, then I will email them one more time. If they don't have a floor plan and it's just set up where you find a spot, I'd really like them to at least email me back and say, hey, just show up and we'll show you where to go. But, sometimes people get really busy and life happens, and I understand that. So hopefully they get back with me and we can get this. I can get at least know a little bit about what I'm going to be doing when I get there. Where do I need to park? Where's the market going to be set up? And, I don't like going into things blind. I like to have a plan before I get there, as most people, do. Oh, whoopsie. I'm in a hurry to get this done and I messed up. Anyways, I'm one of those people that I have to plan it. I have to plan it. I have to know exactly what's going on, exactly where I'm going, exactly, because I don't like to walk in there and be confused. I don't like being a confused person, as I am confused this morning because I think I slept too long and maybe I got sleep brain. But that's neither here nor there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I because I don't drive, not that I can't drive, I do have a driver's license, but I have anxiety so bad that literally it cripples me to the point to where I cannot drive. And I don't have a vehicle. I do have a car, but my son has it. So I basically told him he can have it if he wants it. It's his. I just, I can drive down to the store down the road from my house. I'll drive into my little town, but I won't drive around anywhere else. Driving causes anxiety. And I used to never be like that, but after my heart attack, it's really difficult for me to do stuff. Um, like that, because I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's a mental thing. But I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that have driving anxiety. And I know there was people in my family that it was bad to the point that they would never even learn to drive, because getting behind the wheel of a car is scary if you have anxiety. I used to, when I was younger, I would just drive all over the place, but yeah, I won't do it now. And there's so many more people out driving on the roads. It intimidates me, really. So there's that, which is, I know. Okay, so we're down to the wire. We are now down to doing the tail. And I have 9 rounds of 6, which really does help when you have um, larger yarn, because it's easier to be able to get your hook in there. When you're doing rounds like this with a small hook, it makes it more difficult. Well, it does for me. I don't know if it does for everyone, but it does for me. So let's do our 9 rounds of 6 and see what this guy's looking like. Okay, well, we got our 9 rounds done. And now we are going to fasten off. That wasn't so bad, was it? Woo! I just had a bunch of stuff fly. Okay. Now where is my needle? There we go. I'm really happy with this. I am very happy with this. I think this came out really well. The pattern was really easy to follow. It honestly, this did not, let's see, this actually took me an hour, only because it was my first one. And literally, I am very pleased with the way this came out. I will be making more. I will definitely be making more of these. This was fun. You know, I enjoy doing this so much. I love crochet so much. You know, it's not even making the items. I love it when people come look at my stuff and they tell me, you know, oh, that looks so beautiful. How did you do that? And it just, it puts a smile on my face, because I know that people really do enjoy it. You know, there's a lot of people out there that'll tell you they couldn't possibly do something like this. I know they could if they tried. I think everybody can, you know, crochet. Crochet isn't, it's, everybody can do a crochet project, I think. It does take a lot of practice, I will admit, to learn how to do certain things. But in the end, look at it. I mean, it turns out to be magical. You'll look at it and you think, I did that. I did that with my own hands. You know, it just makes me appreciate it that much more. So what do you guys think? Put some scales on the top of it and that would be an alligator. I like it. I really do. I like it so much. The tail can move and bend. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. My older son came down when I was filming and asked if I would like some pizza. So I said, sure, but I may not eat any. I just want to hang out with him. I like hanging out with my kiddos. So I'm going to get off of here. But yeah, I think this turned out great. Like I said, I might turn it into an alligator, maybe a crocodile. Kind of tweak the pattern just a little bit. The pattern designer did really great with this, though, and I'm really proud of how it came out. So you guys should check her out. She's on Instagram, and crochet.collectibles is the name on it. So like I said, I'll put it in the description, or try to, if you know, I'm still kind of dumb when it comes to linking patterns. But yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys later in my next video. Hope everybody has a good day, good week, good year. Happy crochet. I'll see you later. I'm going to jump on here real quick and say I've been calling that lizard an iguana, but it's not an iguana, it's a gecko. So I don't know my lizards, okay? Because in the pattern it doesn't say the name of it. It just gives you the pattern. So, all right, guys, take care. Bye.